Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. And please try to come near if you cannot hear. If the search has been precised in yourself, that you are attracted by what is called freedom, liberation, realization of the self, you need not do anything for it because you are it now. And the split second spoken about of realization, in fact, it is not to realize what you are it now. It is a split second of surrender of the mind. The mind has no more power or attraction for a split second. And then it looks that what you are is obvious. It has always been obvious. When the mind has no power to try to own or to figure it out. The disease of the mind is to try to figure it out. If you prefer silence, you stay away. If you prefer to hear, you have to come near, maybe. So be very natural about that. I mean to say, don't search for what is real, who you are in reality. Just realize that may take some time. Realize that it is only the mind which looks like veiling what is. And that's why often it is indicated, don't think, don't grasp a thought. So that the self reveals itself. It is not a way to live. I don't have any recipe for life. You live as you like. To realize what you are not is part of the discrimination, is part of the self-inquiry, and what you can never reject, what you can never drop or give up. Keep quiet. It is that you are. I will give an analogy which has its limits, of course. We confuse often, you see the Ganga. The Ganga sometimes is tormented, sometimes is quiet. And we think that we have to attain the quiet, the silent, Ganga. In fact, all that is appearance, torments, silence. It always happens to someone, to a person you think you are. Even if with the search, the one you think you are changes its concepts, still it is the one you think you are. In fact, the reality of the Ganga, let it be waves, let it be quietness, it's water. In water, do you make difference between waves or beach of quietness? No. So only the appearance, and to be freed from concepts and beliefs, don't take any appearance, any experience for it. Otherwise, a new cycle is formed. Let it be a spiritual cycle. You will, what are you doing with the one to whom it happens? So go directly for what it is. Means you can never figure it out because it is prior the reach of the mind. You can never experience it, otherwise you need a person, somebody to experience it. So that's the direction of being freed from beliefs. It is the direction that the mind has to go back to its source, from where it arose, from where it disappears. That you are. You are that which is aware of I think, I experience, I know, I feel, I don't know, I don't feel, I don't experience. You are that awareness who cares about what experiences I, what I experiences. If there is any doubt crossing your mind which looks important, please, it is the way to ruin its so-called power, to ruin the past trust, because one believed that it was the way to realize. You can never realize with the mind. Know it. Know it once for all. If you have any doubt about it, please ask. If you don't have a doubt about it, then what's missing?
Can I speak?
Yeah, please, Satya.
What? It's a bit hard. It's a strong thing here. The only thing that...
You don't hear, huh?
Okay.
Somebody want, you have a loud voice? No.
I can.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can.
Little more than this, huh?
Yes.
Maybe
Okay.
I can try also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a strong thing here.
Yeah.
I don't have doubts,
Yeah.
strong doubts about consciousness or any question. But I really, what makes me get stuck is the belief in other people, which means I'm afraid of people to deal with the world, this practical thing. It's what it gets in the way. So a lot of anger comes also because I have to comply with other people. I feel pressured and like repression. So what's making me stuck here is this belief in other people.
So
Which
remove
means
the
like-
belief. Remove the belief. Who told you this? Who told you to believe that? Remove this belief. More you don't bind yourself to belief, better it is. I mean better in the sense of finally you retreated back where you never left, in fact. Drop the belief from now. Don't touch it when it comes to you. Don't touch it anymore. Will you?
I don't want this belief.
So, but it will appear. It may still
Yes.
appear because of this strong habit. Will you touch it?
No,
Good.
finish.
Finito. Yeah. And what remains then?
Just experiencing naturally.
Simple. If you have to, you see, you are already realized. That's the truth. You have just not to listen to your mind. Because mind puts you into time. You see, the now of the time, it's not even now. You carry the past with you. So you are already realized. So never anymore, since you hear this, bind yourself to a belief. There is no conditions to realize. You are realized. There is no condition to be realized. The only thing you have to hear is, I am from now not listening to my mind. That's all. And now I say, is still you feel there is an obsessive thought, a thought which looks so important, you have to expose it, to be freed from it. Because it is unreal. It goes on changing. Your doubts of yesterday were not of this today. And what was not yesterday there, and is there today, it's not it.
Can I
You
throw
have
out
to,
a thought?
please. You are here for
I'm
that.
really looking forward to drop this now.
I'm very
It's
happy
a
about
thought
that.
that is haunting me for years, especially lately, since I left my country and I'm just traveling by miracles. But I really have this strong fear, this belief that as I'm not skilled, I don't have certificates, I'll end up on the street and no one will take care of me, no one wants me for a job, I won't be able to work. And there's this strong fear, now you live on the streets, there's no
Listen.
opportunity for you. And I want to drop this here now, for good.
You see, try to understand the mechanism. Where did you go to tell me this? Where did you enter?
Past experiences and
Yeah, but where are they? What is all this stuff?
images playing here,
The mind.
voice.
You enter into the mind
Yes.
and you listen. And of course, what the mind does, it is time. It will bring you past experience to the so-called present, and then so on and so on. You have to be freed from the tyranny of the mind. So, don't go there. It's presenting itself. It will present. Maybe it will vanish, maybe not. Those thoughts may still pass by. But you know now, it's the mind. Not a single thought of the mind will free you. So don't go there. Don't go there. What remains? Then keep quiet where you are left. Where are you left if you don't enter your mind? Where are you left?
In this natural,
So,
nameless.
and I ask you, you reply, better even not to say anything. Just keep quiet there. Keep quiet there till the self reveals itself. And then he has to take care of you. Yeah.
I'm trying to work out the purpose of the mind. Why do we have the mind? If the mind causes us so much suffering and anxiety and grief, should we not have two hearts or something? Like, I'm trying to work that out.
We will never speak of the self if there was no mind. You see, the self can't help to express itself infinitely. And the expression means duality, two, and the multiplicity. We will never speak of the self if there was not this manifestation. So take that side of the mind. Curiously, you see, it's a paradox. You have to search in the mind to once be struck and hear. Don't search. You are not the mind. It will never be in the mind. It was never in the mind. And if you want to hear about a theme, a subject you like, which is not away from the satsang, please ask me. Yes?
I wanted to ask about something you said before. Hopefully I heard you correctly, but kind of at the back. But you said it's a split-second surrender of the mind. But then you also said it would take some time for the surrender
Yes,
to
sure.
happen. So
What
happens
is
in
it?
this time?
There is no law about it. I generally speak. It looks that we need first to meditate, to practice, to self-inquire before understanding what is this thing called as mind. What is it? Because you see, once you come, they are good. Come. Yet no problem. What is telling?
He says he's going to feed the baby.
I was afraid of the monkey as well. Even if you see the examples of our late masters like Papaji, Nisargadatta, Ramana is another case. They needed to inquire for some time, you see. They needed to meditate. What is it? Where am I now? What is real? All these things that may take time to be able to hear, my dear child, don't search. You are it. Because you see, if you say you are it to a neighbor who doesn't have this interest, what does it mean? Doesn't mean anything. So, this natural preparation and this natural attraction more and more to the subject is to prepare that split second of giving up. Now, don't make it a concept too, because you see, maybe it's now. Maybe it's now. You have to hear it now, and that's enough. Nisargadatta meditated a lot before. He did a lot.
What is spirituality? What is spirituality?
What is spirituality?
Spirituality. I don't know. Generally, it is something opposite to worldly. Still, it depends on worldly concepts to speak of spirituality. All in the mind. Maybe a bit deeper or higher mind than daily life worldliness. Still mind. Still, it happens, it belongs to somebody. Then what do you do with that someone now? Eh? It's not enough to throw it in the Ganga. It will be still there. He's very interested.
Ganga, where does love fit in?
All is love. I don't speak about, because then it is such a banalized word, and I don't want to water it. All is love, you can say. But you see, if I say that, what you will understand out of it? Oh, it is universal love, it's oneness, it is... No! That's not love. That are experiences of love. Self is love, I totally agree. But nobody understands what it is. You have to just be that.
So what is consuming me?
Emotional love.
Do I try to escape that?
No. But no, ask. It's a good time to ask a question. Who is consumed? Who is consumed?
Me.
Who am I?
Somebody who is consumed.
You go back to your mind to answer that. To answer to the question, who am I, you have to leave the mind. That is the answer. He's keeping... Oh.
Chase them
see, you said, well, you said me, isn't it? Who is consumed? Me, correct. I, still more intimate to say I am consumed, yeah? Now you stay with I, this bloody I, which will again be consumed or unconsumed, but I is there. And that's the root cause of our suffering, of our imagination taken for real. So, at this point, you could ask, who am I? Who am I? And the answer will not be in the mind. If it is in the mind, discard it. The answer, the question brings you to the answer. It has a direction. That question has a direction. Where it disappears, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Even a moment is enough. And go back there. Again and again. Hi. Oh, small rose. Lance my bag. Attends,
Flowers.
Wagner.
Flowers.
Ah, flowers. Oh, Satya, take photo. He took the mala. It's so sweet. Very nice. Oh, take a photo. Oh, they're very nice. Bravo.
You want all the blessings.
It's very nice. C'est trop mignon.
So the monkey mind can get the blessings.
Anyway. He eats blessings. This one is eating blessings. He doesn't have another way to take the blessing. Oh yes, please.
For me, it's very difficult to not get caught in the story of your thoughts. Even if sometimes I'm aware, if you put the attention, if you ask me to watch my thoughts, then at this moment I can watch them. But very often, it takes me a lot of vigilance to be aware. Most of the time, I'm the first character, I'm completely caught in the dream.
It's the general experience of everybody. And I didn't tell you to be witness of that. Because who is the witness? I. And yet you are aware that I am unaware. I am sometimes aware. That awareness is what you are. Because if you try that I, as a person, is all the time aware or conscious, you will fail. I is in time. The experiences are in time. Even the experience of, let's say, self or enlightenment or awareness, they happen to I. They are bound to be sometimes, but with the concept one day when I'm more serious, when this and that, you see, it will be permanent. utopia. It will never happen. You see, realization doesn't happen to I. I remains human being, for the one who is a human being. In the appearance, it's a wave of the Ganga. But who are you in reality? Who are you? That has to click. There is nothing to work for I. I cannot reach there. I cannot experience what is. It comes from there, it disappears there, it is born from there, it will die there. You are that which allows all this. And that you will never know. Let your mind surrender to its source, and then the bliss, the love, naturally flows. Because the mind is no more there. There is no interference of anybody.
Talking about surrendering,
Yeah.
and I feel that there is an insistence, an energy that the mind wants to control still. You know?
That is the pride of the mind. He doesn't want to hear about it. He wants to keep his cherished concepts and whatnot. That's why one has to come to satsang, to ruin that so-called power of the mind. If it is the liberation that you want. You have to come to satsang alive. You have to self-investigate. Keep the company of those who have the same passion. If you like, you can also read the same lineage, not all the spiritual books will not do. It's the same lineage, direct. It's alive. You see, how lucky we all are to have this attraction or interest to be free, even if we don't really know what it is. I want to realize what those sages speak about. It's unique, but then don't miss your chance also. It happened this incarnation. You never know when it comes back. Take full benefit. It can end up now, you see. These cycles can end up now. It's up to you to see, I make it my priority. This is my priority in life. Oh, a little louder, please.
Is emotion a product of the mind?
Yes.
Because I had a moment where I was surrendering,
Yeah.
but the mind came
Yeah.
really talking, panicking,
Okay.
and then a lot of fear.
Yeah. Now I will tell you so that you don't do the same next time. When you feel the surrendering of the mind, it's still somebody is there to know it, isn't it? Okay. Still something is happening. Don't land there. Don't land there. Because otherwise you have not understood that whatever appears, you see, it's unreal. It's the mind. It's unreal. Why should you give it an importance to what appears? It's because we gave importance to what appears that we are searching. So for once, don't give importance to fear, to trembling, to this, to that. Don't go back to the body, the mind, just for a moment.
Ganga, there is some time like tonight, last night was full moon, I think. And I'm very sensitive to that, and I feel it's sometimes I can't sleep or I can't meditate. It's like a little bit dizzy or something. Like I don't know.
Moonstruck.
Yes. So in some, I mean to say, in some state, it's less easy to be that much aware and to have
You
strength.
never have been aware. Why you say that? You see, you have never been aware. You may be meditative, but don't speak of awareness here. You see, whatever is conditioned cannot be that. I don't deny you may have states that depends on moon, no moon, this or that. But they are experiences, states. Run for the real thing, which doesn't go and depend on the moon.
What I mean to say is like feeling overwhelming. Some state of the mind are more overwhelming than others.
Then what?
So it's more difficult to not go there. When it's overwhelming, it's like, that's what I mean.
That. You see, you didn't lose yourself even if you are lost in time. The waves, which is huge, goes there like this. Is it not water?
I feel that, yes. But still, I feel that at the same time I feel this overwhelming.
Doesn't matter. You are overwhelmed.
Yeah?
Doesn't matter. That's what I say. Don't have the concept that it has to be quiet. Look at this. This is the expression of the self. It has space. It has a lot of going on, all at the same time.
But still,
Realization will not happen to somebody. It will not happen to I. Realization is when finally I is seen for unreal. It's a thought. It's just a thought. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's important.
so I can witness also stormy waters.
Yeah.
But still I feel that the stillness of the mind is necessary to recognize the source.
That's not bad. Yeah. It is not in a crowded mind that you can even appreciate
Yes.
you have that. I totally agree. But these are paradoxes, you see. Of course, that's what I say. Someone who is busy with the world, what is the point to search who you are and all that, you see? It's a silent mind, means a mind which gets emptier, that gets attracted to go back to the source, and also he understands more what it means. Till he understands that, why should I do that? I'm always myself. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
You're well. Something more today? Always?
When the mind gets quiet.
Oh, nice. Listen to him. They are lovely, huh? Look, it's so sweet. Come and see.
You can stay.
You
can stay.
Il est trop mignon. Miam, miam. Yes. Oh, it's so... It looks so nice. Yeah, we are with the mind.
Then suddenly the mind looks so nice.
Yeah, exactly. Then what?
Like the monkey mind becomes. Then inside, beside you, whatever, the quality of love start to be. Maybe I don't know. You don't want to say that word, but a quality of compassion arises. And the mind is quiet, and when the mind is quiet and there is something that appears in I and you let it go, it surrender in, let's say, a blissful feeling, and you be more still and more into that. And
what means the more?
You're more of that appears.
Okay.
And even there's nothing longing to that, something is aware of. And there's the recognition as soon as the mind creeps in, wow, that's cool, I want to have more of that. And you're aware of that, you're aware of that voice. And you let it go again. It surrenders and becomes more bliss. Like always when like something, you are the attachment, and you let it go, and it goes something more. But it goes to, it's still experience. Still experience. Still experience.
You see, when you speak of bliss, one gets very... First of all, there is an idea that bliss is it. Now, it looks like you demystified that, but you have not demystified more bliss. You are still attached to the bliss. So it will remain an experience. Because you see, as soon as you get interested or you have a comment on, I rises. No, listen, well, understand the mechanism. I rises not alone. I more, I bliss, I, And the problem is I, not so much what happens to I. The problem is that we confuse ourselves with the expression I somehow. So be freed from confusion.
And when I just let go, like it arises and disappears. But at a certain point it arises again. Is it just it's
rising and disappearance are of the world of the appearance. It's not you. It's not who you are.
okay.
That's the problem with those who have glimpses. I don't know if you understand what means the word glimpse. You see, like an experience of oneself, a glimpse. But I lost it. Sometimes it's there, sometimes not. Because one has not seen that whatever appears, even the disappearance, for example, of I, it's still an experience. If you take it for it, you will be misled, because I, who is in time, will reappear. And then when it reappears, you say, oh, sometimes I got it, and sometimes not. It's just that you were simply confused. You were never yourself. You were still giving value to I. A disappearing I is not it. Know the truth. There is nothing like reality in appearances and disappearances. So, keep quiet.
Can you help me to no, any word doesn't seem correct, but to get rid of the waiting. I know that I shouldn't wait, and I am not waiting, but there is the waiting there. Can you help me to just get rid of the waiting?
We just know what is waiting. You see, waiting is to wait the big bang of realization.
They did not hear the question.
Yeah, waiting. What to do with waiting? One who always waits for the big bang of realization.
Yeah.
That is the trouble.
The split second.
The split second, exactly. No split second. Don't put yourself in time, then there is no split second. If you put yourself in time, I have to speak like that. What do you prefer? No split second. Bas. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never pick it back.
Okay.
Gangaji, I have this. I had different masters, gurus. I came to see Muji for the first time. Now I see you. I feel I don't know who is my guru. So, is there anything? I don't feel anything wrong to have no personal. Now I had before personal gurus, but now I feel. Should I say this is my guru? You are my guru.
Do you still need help? Do you need help?
I need help, but
then you have to get a guru, my dear.
yeah, but do
One.
I need
One guru.
only one?
Only one.
And
Otherwise, you see, the language will mislead you. Everybody has his own language. You will understand differently. You make a big soup of enlightenment, and then what? No, you follow one. You taste. You have to see whom you want to follow. This is you right. Because you have to trust. Once you have a master, you have to trust. So it's very important to.
The personal goal.
You have to.
But
if you need help, you have to.
Yeah. But
Yes.
I feel the help from you, from Muji, from others. But like Ramana Maharishi did not have a personal goal.
You are not Ramana Maharishi.
No, I know. I'm not saying
Chalo.
that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
is it really need to have a personal
It
goal?
is
You say that.
absolutely
Yeah.
necessary, my dear.
I hear that.
Absolutely necessary. How can you say no?
It's not saying no. It's just like to say, oh, this one,
No,
this
but
one.
how can you say no to this power of creation we believed in for so long? And I insist, once you found one, stay with that one. Don't go here and there. Even if they come from the same. Don't go here and there. Follow one path. One path which is no path, but follow one. It will not work well otherwise. I tell you.
So how to refrain the body? This body went to Muji, this body is now here. How
I
to
don't-
refrain it to go this
You
that
choose
place?
the one you love. You choose the one you trust. You choose the one, even if you have the biggest doubts, you will fall into defeat, not to go to be washed away by your doubt. You choose one.
Do you have control over that? To choose?
Of course, you want to be free. You want to
be.
be free. Yes, you want to be free.
But I don't feel that control.
Then you have to go to another one.
No, I don't feel the control that I have to control to
It's
decide.
your concept. I tell you, you have to choose freedom. You have the control on that. Otherwise, freedom will never come. If you don't believe that, go to the next. If you believe that, stay. Freedom will not come if you don't desire it fully.
This is clear for me, what you say now.
Okay.
It's about what I told you. But the
I-
fire is there.
I suggest you, and I think it's the best advice. Choose one. Choose one.
So it will happen.
If you want, yes. Don't take two, or three, or four. Because then you see, the mind will take the best of everyone. And what about the pride? What about this arrogance? Because after all, it's very easy to be in satsang and you learn a lot. But it's about the arrogance after all. So, yes, please. Namaste.
I understand the Guru is the self, but I also need the Guru to lead me,
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
The Guru, is it necessary that the Guru has to be somebody who's in the body right now?
Yes.
As in
Alive. Alive. So as long as you believe you are somebody, the Guru will be a body too, to speak the language of the self to help you. Alive. Alive.
So Bhagwan and Papaji are not enough. I need to have somebody who...
Papaji, Bhagwan, Papaji will bring you where you can hear the same language. Yeah, alive. Yeah.
But it's okay to feel connection with them?
Oh, it's the best blessing. But then follow also them who throws you to the one who will speak to you the same language, to free you. Not to bind you, to free you. Yeah, sure, of course.
The naming my
water more often.
Yeah.
And then I go back to my mind again.
Yeah.
But what I find when my mind becomes totally quiet, everything becomes so intense for me, like colors, like, I don't know, like feeling my body, all the emotions, like feeling everything. And it's really, even people feel so much closer physically, even though so everything is just, I don't know, it's like a wake-up moment, and it's really, really intense. And I think it's maybe too intense for me, and then I go back to my mind.
You discard those experiences.
Sorry?
You discard them. There is no value about freedom. You don't give value to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I just, because I try to allow it, just allow everything, but then my mind just comes something.
If you allow everything, you will never be free. You have to understand that it's not going into experiences which happens to someone that finally that you will ruin this pull, this so-called attraction, ancestral attraction in oneself to only remain in the appearance. No, I can't, but I can tell you in different ways. Remain there. You see, I don't believe in allowance. This is all psychology, and I am not in psychology. I am for freedom. Finally, what is freedom, you see? What is the search for freedom? You have enough of allowance. You have enough of experiences. You have gone there, and still you are there, left with some lack of something, some separation, something which is missing. If it is not your experience, maybe you have to experience more. But if it is the experience, the search for freedom shows you that. Of course you feel all this missing something or some separation is because you believe that whatever appears has some value.
Maybe I misunderstand. Like for me, like when the separation falls, it just comes, everything comes very close, and I think unconsciously.
But who has the experience that separation is gone? Who? Who knows it? Don't reply nobody. Who replies nobody? Then let's be very sharp. Otherwise we are misled by our mind. Who knows what? I said you are that. That is never understandable. So who knows I am in the self? Who knows it? I remains. I has not been touched yet. So whatever happens to I, you see, discard it. Neti. Not yet this, not yet that. One day you cannot even do anything because there is nothing too much. Huh? Okay. Yes.
We all have habits in our life.
Yeah.
We do stuff unconsciously, but also consciously, and maybe at some points in your life you may leave these habits for a year or two, but
they come back.
times we
Sure, they come
go
back.
to these habits. How to leave these kind of habits completely and live as you say.
How to leave the habit to believe I am that someone who has good habits. That is more important. Habits will come and go. Don't work on that. Useless. Useless, my dear. You may have been eating something in the West. You come back here years. You are Sadhvik, this and that. You go back to the West, still Sadhvik for a while, finished after. Habits. Don't work on habits. But see, my habit is to think that I is real. That me as body-mind, who am I? Body-mind, I think, you see. Let's question that.
It's the last habit.
That's why you cannot recognize generally a wise man, because he has not worked on his habits. He will still eat pakoras, chili, chai. Oh, I like this, I don't like this.
Why are we manifested? Why?
Oh, that you ask to the self. You have to ask the self. And if you go into this question why, you see, you will have many, many, many brilliant answers. But it will not help you not to be in misery. So if you can, the best answer is don't grasp why. What happened?
So we remove this habit, this attachment to I through inquiry.
Yes, this is a good way also. Self-inquiry, you see. Or many little hints here and there that you hear in satsang can be your bone to chew. Not to go with the mind necessarily all the time. Because what is the mind, you see, it is a subject and an object. That object is concrete or spiritual, but still an object. So you have to chew, you have to have with you a stick that the master, the satsang, give to help you not to always be washed away by this outgoing mind. And the inner world is also an outgoing, you see, because then it's inner because of the somebody. Otherwise, there is not such a thing as in and out. Yeah. So you have to. So you do self-inquiry? And where are you? No.
I'm here.
What do you mean by here? What do you mean?
This moment. This
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
It means everywhere.
To never go somewhere.
Till there is a habit. And
To go somewhere.
Yes, and interest still.
But you see, I will continue with habits. One always wants to transform I as if I would be enlightened. No, you have to understand that I is a first creation from where you are. That, when they say you are that, it means you are that which is here now. That's words, but we mistake. We make a step too much. Always we have as a reference I'm born. What does it mean? What is born? The body mind. We make a step, the first step away, which creates that search And that feeling of separation or missing something, or a search of something else, of God also, because of that first confusion. So don't transform I, just try to ask that. And honor that means when the mind appears, even if you have been identified a few hours, as soon as you are aware of it, nothing happens. Only in time. But you cannot avoid that, you know. As long as this body is alive, there will be time appearing.
I heard you say, just before about you see the experience of awareness or being not aware. Both is coming and something is aware of both, even when you're not aware or aware. Those are both experiences, that. And even if you have a glimpse of awareness, it's still just an experience of...
No, you may not have only an experience. You can make it radically it. What makes it an experience is when the mind comes back and you grasp it. The mind will always come back as long as this is alive. But you need not grasp it. Grasping it because you understood, you went to a good school telling you the mind is not real. Don't go there. Because you went there, you searched. Because you went there, you are confused about yourself. Don't go there. That's all. But probably, of course, it has to be repeated again and again for some time, so that it is a fact for you. Yeah.
I've had many experiences where my mind is pretty quiet and I go into the state where I don't care about realization or anything because I'm so happy.
Yeah.
But because of that, realization don't happen because I don't care about it during those days. And always when I come back, I think, damn, why didn't I investigate? Did self-inquiry during those moments? But when I was there, it was not an issue for me. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what happened, why they happened, but I never go all the way. And I don't try to do it because when I'm there, I don't really care about it that much.
Yeah. But you see, you are aware that you go into that and then you go into... There is something which is aware of that.
Yeah.
That's what you are. The rest will come and go. Don't go a step farther. Why? Just keep quiet. Keeping quiet means remain always, anyway, as you are. But don't believe the mind. Don't believe into them. The mind, you see, is already perfect as it is, with good and bad, apparently. The mind will always present you experiences and awakenings and confusions. Still it is the mind. So don't confuse yourself for an experience, that's all. And so you don't confuse yourself for an experiencer. Big relief. Yeah. You have a question? You have a question?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me which one.
I cannot so much English. You know, I am here only
No, but
for
then
energy.
Energy.
Energy from some people from many countries come here. I am from, I thought in Iran.
Yeah, but
I don't know English, nothing. I don't only listen.
Yeah.
I understand, but I think this is right place. I think.
okay, very nice.
I am programming. I am Christian.
Yeah.
Of
You
course,
think so?
Of course, from Isha, yes. Of course, I am Christian. I am Muslim. I am Hindu. I am.
Don't worry.
La ilaha illallah.
Yes, my dear.
Keybe Turkistan.
But don't put him there. Lily. Don't put it there. Oh, that's very nice. This one you put here.
Remember your them to me. We follow you. You know. Oh.
Really feel like I need to ask.
I didn't hear.
I feel like I should ask this.
Yeah, sure.
Muji Baba is my master.
Beautiful.
Is it okay that I'm here listening
It's
to you?
totally okay, but I don't get confused.
Yeah.
As soon as there is a confusion, you run away.
Run away
And
from
be
you?
at and you be at your master's place.
Okay.
Welcome, of course.
Gandhi, and what do you do when your master is not physically alive?
You pray your master not alive to bring you one alive.
Okay.
You pray your master who is not alive to bring you one alive.
Yeah.
When I coming up in the mind, how to know through?
How to know?
No, through some sensation or how to know this is I coming now I coming up.
Yeah. You know there is no
The
trouble.
question?
Huh?
People, the question.
Yeah.
So when inside mind, I coming out in my mind, how to know that this is I or Yeah. Yeah.
You
like
know, you see that I comes up, isn't it? You see. And sometimes you say, oh, I didn't see. But whatever you see, it's in the realm of the creation, the manifestation. You are not it. You are that which allowed to happen or not. You are that. It's not important if I rises or don't rises. The trouble is that we were confused to be I. You are not I, you were never I, you were never this.
So I should not assume I coming up. That's just without confusion, right?
Yeah, don't confuse yourself for this I who appears or who doesn't appear. You are that which can see that. You are always yourself. Huh? Are you not? That's enough.
Yes.
That is enough.
Yeah. Actually, now in front of.
Oh, attends, just a second.
It's coming.
Let him not. Be careful, huh? That he doesn't shit on you. You do that.
In front of Gangaji.
In
front of
yeah.
Gangaji.
I'm Ganga alone, huh? Ganga. Yeah.
Very easily to keep.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. Okay. But at least you know the place now. So if you know the place, you can always go back there. Wherever you are. You know that it's when you are not busy with I. Don't be busy with I. I appears, I disappears. I is born, I is dying. Who are you? I am that which cannot be put into expression. Are you not? Just know. That's enough. You don't need to know more.
Go back. I cannot say. Now, please, like that.
You can say.
Yeah. I should go back to here or that.
But you are always here. You see, it's because we confuse then something, we confuse ourselves for an expression. I am something.
Yes, I'm always confused.
You think so? Okay. I is confused. But who are you? Because it's about the search for liberation. It's about what is real, isn't it? What is real can be lost. Is what is real, can it be lost ever? You see, we call real when it has not those qualities of starting and then ending. So that's what you are. So can it be lost? No, you can't lose it. You can't lose it. So don't go into your mind who tells you the contrary. Even if it tells you the contrary, don't go there. Through habits and arrogance, he will tell the contrary. You don't go there, then what happens?
My getting calm now.
Huh?
Mind trying to come. No?
Yeah, doesn't matter. You don't listen. He will come. Don't worry. He will come. Yeah, then what? It's a cloud.
Yes, thank you, that.
But nothing happened. You see, identification is like it. No. Local cloud. Space is safe. You will remember, huh? Ah. You can laugh. Something urgent? Ah, yes? Where? Something urgent?
You can wait tomorrow, but I can ask now. As you like.
I can make it after tomorrow. What is after tomorrow? Friday?
Friday.
Friday. You are in the sun. If you like, you can go in the shade. But today was okay, no?
Yes.
And Sadhu took care of the monkey.
Yes, good.
So see you. Thank you.
Thank you.